welcome to the show. We started this week's FailRace episode with Luke Games on GTA 5. They managed to get a little bit too bigger a jump, hit a lamppost, bounce off a curb, roll over a hedge before coming to a rest upside down under some stairs. And, well, unfortunately for them, that would be mission over. Yeah, it was literally just a little too much speed over a crest. Started off a terrible chain reaction event right there. F1 Ethan is up next on Watchdog Legion. Now, not quite as crazy a chain reaction crash for this one. However, as they are racing around, I say minding their own business, they're going to their destination. The poor moped is not quite so lucky as the car bounces off a curb, gets random airtime, and squishing the bike. Yeah. The car's fine, the biker less so. Lame Roadster up next on Need for Speed Unbound. Now this particular corner, I've seen it be dangerous before this time. The vehicles attack even though the play card didn't even bump into them or anything. They just got close enough. So they go for a collectible here. Slowed it down to try and figure out maybe some debris is what set them off. It's like a spring-loaded trap. Down there. The pickup and the truck just got flung, well, backwards. In the truck's case, kind of got flung sideways into the player car. That area is just dangerous. It is just a very dangerous part. The crew is up next. We are at high speed, racing along one of the motorways. Now, up ahead, the AI started chain reaction crash, ploughing into a civilian car. They go over the barrier. The player gets stuck a little bit involved. The Mustang bounces, I think it's a Mustang, wide body kit thing, bounced off a tree, rolling right over the player's car. It was nicely done. It was nicely done for them. The crew 2 is up next. And we have a monster truck with a game that is not loading the map properly. So things have gone wrong loading this race. As I mean, you can clearly see stuff is, rather than stuff popping in as you get closer, it's despawning as you get closer. That's not great, but other things just aren't appearing. Various hazards, various obstacles, things you are supposed to drive around aren't physically there for the player to see. And that makes this rather difficult, to be honest. You're kind of just sort of guessworking it and trying to figure it out. I mean, the only way I think you could get away with it would be to maybe sit and follow AIs and hope you could, like, follow the leader and then hope you could blast past right at the finish line. Because it's not great. The player does it for a little bit, so it's quite a long clip. Does get themselves back into the lead, but it's just the second you're out in front, it's just guesswork. You're going for a checkpoint and you're just hoping that there is no rocks or whatever, because yeah, you can't see them, you can't dodge them. It's not very helpful. It is very, very unhelpful when the map is not spawning, well, at all when you're trying to do a race. Calvin Toler next on a trial out. They've got some wacky, sort of really old school cars that, well, when they make contact together, sometimes bad things happen. Like the wheel-to-wheel contact. And they just sort of flip down the road. Rob is up next on a car mechanic simulator. This is the mobile version of the game. Now, they're just out for a drive. They're heading actually off towards the car wash with their vehicle. Okay, everything fairly normal. As they turn up, as they load in to the car wash, the vehicle falls through the floor. Now, that is, funnily enough, not ideal. However, notice the speed at which we are getting to. Yes, the vehicle is accelerating rather quickly. Now, it's long off the edge of the map, and it is continuing to accelerate. We are at almost 100,000 miles an hour at this stage. And, well, yeah, it is continuing to pick up speed. In fact, it is going so fast that, I guess the graphics engine can't... I don't know why we've got this now weird, just sort of phasing out of existence. I've seen things glitch and get these sort of crazy speeds falling through the map. I can't say I've ever seen this. It's just kind of disintegrating. I think we're trying to break the sort of space-time continuum here. We are going very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed, and it's continuing to, well, it's barely in existence anymore, is the car. It is continuing to pick up speed, though. Do not worry, for we are still accelerating at this stage. I think we're at 100 million miles an hour. It's a lot, and then we start tumbling and twisting, and now it's got really bad. I mean, the speed is gone insane. Yep. It's so much speed. It's so much speed. It has pretty much broken reality at that point. Certainly that game's reality, and now it's just almost completely gone to black. Might still be falling to this day, who knows. Flying Toothpickers are next on a set a course at getting things wrong in their Corvette, carrying a little bit too much speed, managing to sort of jump over a river, break said Corvette, and then turn it into a Beyblade. Yep, we're just going to spin around. Now, this says it's only doing 50 or 60 km an hour, but I don't believe that. That's going a lot faster. That might also take off. That may also generate another wormhole, sadly. That is all that we see from the Corvette. And finally, we have got Keith on NASCAR Racing 2003, a wonderful, wonderful game. They're racing at Watkins Glen. Turn 1 goes relatively smoothly. It's kind of turn 2 where things go wrong. One car got carted out towards the wall. I'm not quite sure how and why it ended up there, and now the track's blocked. Watkins Glen is not normally the circuit I associate with track blocking accidents. However, they did a damn good job. Now, I don't know if this is riding on board with just an AI car further back or whether this is the player car. Not sure here. But, yeah, so this is right at the very back of the field. So we're stopping, we're turning in to the first corner. Everything is good. You can just about start seeing the chaos that is going on up ahead, and there is no way you can get through that. There is no way you get through that. The AI has just made matters 10 times worse. That was a very big pile of cars. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via a Google form. There'll be a link to it in the description. All the rules and how it works can be found on there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.